On the night of September 7th into the 8th, 2025, the skies will stage one of the most breathtaking events of the decade, a total lunar eclipse. Nearly 6.2 billion people, that's about 77% of the world's population, will be able to watch as the moon slips into Earth's shadow and transforms into a glowing red blood moon. This isn't just another sky-watching event. The total phase will last over 82 minutes, longer than the one earlier this year in March, making it one of the most captivating eclipses in recent memory. And here's the best part. Unlike a solar eclipse, you don't need special glasses. If you can see the moon, you can watch the show with your own eyes. But what makes the moon turn red? Why is this eclipse so globally significant? And what mysteries can scientists unlock from a shadow cast in the night sky? Let's dive into the story of the 2025 blood moon. How a blood moon happens. A total lunar eclipse happens when the Earth moves directly between the sun and the moon. The moon, orbiting our planet, slides into Earth's umbra, the darkest part of its shadow. But here's the fascinating twist. The moon doesn't just disappear. Instead, it glows a deep red, sometimes copper, sometimes orange. Why? Because while Earth blocks direct sunlight, some rays sneak through our atmosphere. Our air bends and filters that light, removing blues and greens, and only the longer red wavelengths survive. This filtered sunlight paints the moon blood red. The shade changes depending on Earth's atmosphere at the time. A clear atmosphere might give us a bright coppery orange moon, while dust, volcanic ash, or pollution can make it deep crimson or even brownish black. In other words, every blood moon tells a story about the condition of our planet itself, a rare opportunity. This eclipse is historic for one reason: its visibility and scale. It's expected that 7 billion people worldwide will see at least part of it, and more than 6.2 billion will witness the total phase. It happens just 2.7 days before perigee, when the moon is closest to Earth. That means it will appear slightly larger than usual, adding to the drama. And for once, it's a truly global event, visible across Asia, Africa, Eastern Europe, Australia, and parts of New Zealand. Unfortunately for North America, the eclipse won't be visible. But even there, the excitement will ripple through social media, live streams, and global coverage. Now imagine being on the moon during this event. Instead of darkness, you'd look up and see a red, glowing Earth, surrounded by a fiery ring of every sunrise and sunset happening around the planet at once. It's one of the most surreal perspectives in astronomy. The science behind it. For scientists, a lunar eclipse is more than a spectacle. It's a natural laboratory. By studying the way sunlight bends through Earth's atmosphere, researchers can analyze gases, dust, and even detect climate effects in real time. The moon's surface, normally blasted with harsh sunlight, suddenly plunges into extreme cold during totality, dropping from over 220 degrees Fahrenheit, 105 degrees Celsius, in sunlight to minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 73 degrees Celsius in shadow. These rapid swings may even cause rocks on the lunar surface to crack and expand. Satellites and telescopes track these changes to better understand not just the moon, but how atmospheres behave on other worlds. So while most of us see a glowing red moon, scientists see a giant planetary experiment unfolding above us. Myths, legends, and history. Of course, blood moons aren't just about science. For thousands of years, civilizations saw them as omens. The ancient Incas believed a jaguar was attacking the moon, and they would shout, dance, and beat drums to scare it away. In China, eclipses were seen as cosmic warnings to emperors. In Europe, blood moons often carried apocalyptic symbolism, tied to prophecy and superstition. But here's the amazing thing. While ancient cultures didn't have telescopes or satellites, they noticed patterns. They recorded these events, predicted them with surprising accuracy, and tied them into the rhythm of human life. Today, while we no longer fear a blood moon, the sense of awe remains the same. September 7th, 2025, the timeline. Now let's talk about this specific eclipse. Penumbra begins, 1528 UTC. The moon starts entering Earth's faint shadow with only subtle dimming visible. Partial eclipse begins, 1627 UTC. Earth's dark umbra begins to bite into the moon. Total eclipse begins, 1730 UTC. The entire moon glows red. Maximum eclipse, around 1811 UTC. Totality ends, 1852 UTC. The red glow fades as the moon exits the umbra. Partial eclipse ends, 1956 UTC. Full eclipse ends, 2055 UTC. That's over 5 hours of eclipse activity, with more than 82 minutes of full red moon. And keep an eye out. Nearby in the sky will be Saturn, shining at opposition. On the very next night, September 8th, it will appear even closer to the moon in a striking conjunction. What comes next? The September eclipse won't be the last spectacle of 2025. On September 21st, just 2 weeks later, a partial solar eclipse will across parts of Antarctica, Australia, and New Zealand. And as the year closes, the last 3 full moons, September, October, and November, will all be supermoons, with November 5th being the biggest and brightest of the year. It's safe to say that 2025 is shaping up as a dream year for skywatchers. So, what does the blood moon of September 7th, 2025 really mean? On the surface, it's a celestial dance of light and shadow. But beneath that, it's a reminder of how connected we are to the cosmos. The same eclipse will be watched by billions across continents. No borders, no barriers, just one planet under one sky. For scientists, it's a chance to study Earth and Moon in ways no lab can replicate. For the rest of us, it's a reminder of our smallness and our wonder in the universe. So when you step outside on that night and see the moon glowing red, remember, you're looking at a story as old as time, written in light and shadow. And if you want to keep exploring the mysteries of space with us, don't forget to subscribe to Space Prime, because the universe always has another secret waiting just above the horizon.